What's good, y'all? It's your boy Thunder. Today we got an anime video. I've been on a Mortal Kombat spree, video after video, so I wanted to go back to like anime or like something else different. Today we got Shonen Showdown. I ran the anime Gauntlet. Y'all love those videos. This is part 5. Let's just get to it.
Rob here from Shonen Showdown, and today we're gonna do Anime Gauntlets Part 5. A lot of you guys been sending me a whole bunch of gauntlets on Instagram and in the Discord, which is gonna be in the description down below if you want to join. The link is there. Let's get to it. Okay, so right off the bat here, we're starting off with a heavy one. We have Itachi and Sasuke as a duo going through the gauntlet. First up, they have Tanjiro and Nezuko. Straight food.
Wash. It's a wash. It's a wash. They're washing them out, bro.
They are washing Tanjiro and Nezuko. As I've said in the past, I like Tanjiro, I like Nezuko, but as a duo, they were struggling with Rui, which is complete garbage and food for the likes of Itachi and Sasuke. Let's keep moving on. In round 2, it looks like they're going up against Gaara, Tamari, and Kankuro.
Wash. 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 But Gaara can like probably do some. And if this is Taka Sasuke, right? Or is that just like a picture or whatever? Because if that's Taka Sasuke, Gaara probably can't give him a run for his money a little bit, but not much. So Itachi is solo on all of them, so it's not really anything. Honestly, if I'm gonna be real, Itachi and Sasuke are gonna lose at the androids because they can beat Luffy and Ace. It might be it might be more difficult, but they're gonna stop at the androids because Dragon Ball is so OP for no reason. Now let me stop hating. Let me stop hating.
Which, in the Sand Village, they're top tier. Obviously, Gaara is now the Kazekage and everything like that, but that does not matter. It's Itachi and Sasuke. That's done. I mean, what are they doing to an Izanagi or an Izanami? What are they doing to an Amaterasu?
Exactly.
They can't do much. We're moving on now to round 3, and this is where it gets tough for me. Itachi and Sasuke have to go up against Luffy and Ace. Here's the deal. I believe that Luffy has improved incredibly. The Ryu Haki is going to be a big issue for the likes of...
And this video is old, so like, relax if he says something like that you don't like as far as like new forms or whatever. This video is old, just to let y'all know. So I'm kind of basing it off of this, and I'll let y'all know like if now like what do I think. So like just relax.
Hachi, maybe not so much Sasuke, because if we're going off of the end of Shippuden form of Sasuke, Sasuke can find out how to get through that. He has the Rinnegan as well as the Sharingan. He also has a top tier Susanoo as well. Not to say that Itachi's Susanoo is not OP, because it is.
It is.
The blade, the Yata mirror, everything is there. But my biggest problem when it comes to this duo matchup is not Luffy, but it's Ace, guys. It's Ace. And I understand that Ace is a Logia Devil Fruit user. And what do we say about Logia Devil Fruit users? If you don't have Haki, what are you going to do? We have to find counters to Ace's Logia Devil Fruit.
Yeah.
It just so happens that Itachi and Sasuke both have counters for Ace. Because if we look at the Amaterasu, the black flames of the Sharingan users, what do we know? This flame is undying. This flame burns through even fire.
But it didn't really work on anybody in the show, so it didn't really work.
Flame is so powerful that I don't even know how Ace is going to deal with it, because we have not seen Haki feats from Ace because he died early. Now, if we talk about a Luffy and Sabo duo, this changes the game, because I believe that Sabo's Haki is top tier. Sabo's been able to really bring out the potential of the flame fruit that we didn't get to see Ace really reach because he passed away really early.
Okay.
So I like the Luffy and Sabo duo a lot more, but because this is Luffy and Ace, I believe that Luffy's gonna have to carry OD here. He's gonna have to go crazy.
Wow.
I don't know if he has enough in him, because the Ryo Haki can only do so much against the Susanoo. Once you start factoring in Amaterasu, once you start factoring in the Rinnegan, it's just a lot to deal with. I don't know what's gonna happen.
True, that's true.
But I think Itachi and Sasuke are gonna get the edge, and they're gonna move on to round 4. Strictly because if Luffy is able to defeat one of them, which he may be able to do it, the Izanagi is still in play, and I don't think that Luffy can end up fighting them more than once. In round 4, it looks like we have Android 17 and 18. all this means is game over. They had a good run.
Told y'all.
They did all they could do. They got through Ace and Luffy. They got through Gaara, Tamari, and Kankuro, the Demon Slayer duo. All that's nice and dandy, but now we're going into the DBZ verse. First of all, we've already seen what the androids are capable of back in the Android saga, but now we're talking about the Tournament of Power. Itachi and Sasuke would get thrashed in a situation like that, and Android 17 was pulling his weight against the light.
For a weekend getaway guaranteed to lift your spirits,
Yeah.
visit
I ain't finished Dragon Ball, so I don't really know, but I know like everybody in Dragon Ball is OP, so.
Of Jiren, good luck. We are moving on to the next gauntlet. They stopped right then and there. Oh, Zoro's running the gauntlet. This one is crazy.
Honestly, man, Zoro is going through all. I think Zoro can beat everybody except for Mihawk, because you know he still got the title of the world's strongest swordsman. I'm not even close to like caught up on One Piece, but like I hear every time I watch like different videos and stuff, I'm only at like Thriller Bark. But yeah, Zoro, especially Zoro in his new form, Zoro's washing everybody. Maybe not Mihawk, we don't know yet, but like I heard about Zoro in the new arc in the manga, he's OD. But even without the new form, he was gonna beat everybody anyway.
Because we already know that Zoro with Enma, the Ryuo haki is now into play, but it's even more powerful than it was before. Zoro has really improved his haki, his attack power, his speed. Zoro and Wano is a completely different beast.
I heard.
It looks like in round one, we have Levi from Attack on Titan. I'm not sure if they're trying to throw in Erwin and the rest of this camp into the mix. I'm not really sure what is going on here. But if it's just Levi, Zoro is clapping Levi. Levi does not have a shot.
Out of here.
He can be an Ackerman. He can be whatever he wants to be. Zoro is still clapping him. If we are throwing in the entire force that was going up against the Beast Titan when Erwin was just leading everyone to their deaths because he pretty much had to. He had no choice in that situation. Zoro is still clapping everybody.
That's
there.
facts.
I believe they would need at least 1 or 2 Titan powers to at least hold Zoro off. This is an easy stomp. We move on to the
easy
Demon Slayer
stomp.
verse.
Yeah, facts,
And
facts.
I have a question. It looks like Gyu, Rengoku, Shinobu, and Uzui are there. What do we know about them? Those 4 characters are considered Hashiras, which are the top tier members of the Demon Slayer Corps.
Man, I really like the Demon Slayer Corps, bro. And the fact that like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. When they said that the colors and the fire styles and all that wasn't really like them doing that, I ain't gonna lie, it kind of made me upset. But I kind of like it more because the symbolism of the story, you know what I mean? Like it brings more symbolism to the story. So I'm not mad, but with that said, Zoro is watching these niggas.
But if we look at the Gauntlet one more time, I'm not sure if the creator of the Gauntlet is trying to say that Zoro is going up against all the Hashiras or just these 4. But I'm just going to assume that we're going off of the 4 Hashira in this picture. And again, easy stomps for Zoro. I love the fact that Rengoku was putting in work in the movie. He's extremely durable, but he's not Zoro.
It's a good movie.
Durable. Gyu is obviously a master of water breathing. That's great. Zoro has Enma breathing, so we're moving on. Shinobu has the poison with the insect breathing. And we could even look at Uzui with the sound breathing. All of that is great. Their breathing styles are very unique. If they were working together, they would be able to maybe catch Zoro off guard once or twice. But when we look at the durability of Zoro, I mean, we can point to back in the Thriller Bark days when he was taking Luffy's pain.
I didn't get there yet. I've been spoiled though, but I'm gonna get there, man. I'm gonna get there.
To Zoro going up against the likes of Pika at the Dressrosa arc. We can talk about how Zoro was battling some of the strongest opponents in the Fishman Island arc. Zoro is a different beast. These 4 Hashiras right here cannot pull off feats that Zoro has pulled off in One Piece. I said what I said. Let's move on to the next round. So the My Hero verse again is getting disrespected. Don't include me in this. I'm just running the gauntlets. That's all I'm doing here, all right? We have Class 1A and Class 1B together going all up against Zoro in a battle to see who wins. Zoro is the winner. I'm sorry, it is what it is. You can say it's One Piece bias, but all I'm going to tell you right now is that I saw Mirio Togata run through Class 1A with ease.
Now, if we talking about all of Class 1A in the manga, Deku is crazy right now, so who knows? Like, you know, and the rest of Class 1A have probably got like a power up or whatever. I know Bakugo kind of did, I believe. But Zoro, man, Zoro different, bro. He different.
Now, that was before Deku unlocked the Black Whip. That was before Bakugo improved so much and he showcased his power level against Class 1B. That was before we saw the likes of Monoma with the copy quirk from Class 1B. We got to see Hitoshi Shinzo really up his game as well. He's obviously been training with Eraserhead. All of that's great. All of that's wonderful. They have great teamwork, great quirk abilities. But when we talk about Zoro's haki, I don't care what type of teamwork they have going on. If we're going into the My Hero verse and you're not talking about All Might, All for One, or any of the big three from UA or even Shigaraki, I'm moving on. Next round, we have Jinbei. Oh, man, Jinbei. Jinbei is my boy, man. I love Jinbei. And this is actually a very tough one for me.
I can't wait to meet him, man.
I think when we talk about Luffy's greatest allies, Zoro and Jinbei are the first two that pop up in my mind. I mean, these two have done everything and more for Luffy. Laid down their lives for Luffy, donated blood to Luffy, took Luffy's pain, all types of stuff. These two are incredible.
Real niggas.
Talking about pre-Enma Zoro, Jinbei is clapping. But now that Zoro has the Enma sword and his power level has increased so much and his haki has gotten better, Jinbei can't see Zoro right now. At least I haven't seen Jinbei showcase feats that can keep up with Enma Zoro. In the last round, we have Mihawk. And we already know, Mihawk, that's Zoro's dad pretty much. He trained Zoro, obviously. So right now, Mihawk's taking that.
Hey, that's the girl from Thriller Bark, right? I think. She looked like her, by the way.
See Zoro get a lot stronger. Mihawk has the best blade in the world. He can really box with anybody. He obviously is thrown into the conversation when we talk about Shanks and all the top tier swordsmen in One Piece. And Zoro has definitely upped his ranking. He's now
and Twitch.
Definitely top 10. You can make a case for top 5 if you want to, but Mihawk is number 1. So it is what it is. We're moving on. Okay, so I promised you guys a My Hero.
Deku's beating Tanjiro. Okay, this is Deku 100%. Is Deku 100% beating One-Tail Cloak Naruto? Okay, let's just say he is. He's not beating Yusuke, so it doesn't matter. So he's gonna lose at round 3. If Yusuke wasn't at round 3 and Gon was at round 3, I think Deku could beat Gon. But he's not beating Yusuke and he's not beating Shinra, because Shinra is literally, that's a Dola Burst Shinra. He's not, like, bro, he's not touching him. So it's like, he's not touching him. But I would say that Deku he's definitely beating Tanjiro. But, you know, I give the Deku the edge over Naruto in this one, just for the sake of the Gauntlet. And, like, you know, I don't want people on my case.
Gauntlet, a Deku Gauntlet, because the last Deku Gauntlet in part 4 was disgusting. I saw Ultra Instinct Goku in round 1, complete blasphemy. But now we have a Gauntlet that makes sense. We have Deku with the Eri backpack going up against Tanjiro in round 1, and Tanjiro is not seeing him at all. Tanjiro is getting scraped.
Exactly.
He can't see him. Obviously, when we talk about Eri on Deku's back, completely recovering him always, non-stop. Tanjiro does not have a breathing style in his arsenal that can keep up with that level of stamina and that level of speed. If we move on to round 2, we have Kid Naruto. So this is Naruto part 1. This is Naruto that has the 9-tailed fox. Let's break it down. If we talk about Naruto with the 9-tailed fox going up against Deku with Eri on his back, it's pretty close because Deku is getting full recovery, non-stop, and he's at 100% one for all.
So it's
and
Naruto.
When we look at Kid Naruto who had the 9 tails, but the 1 tail sticking out. And then again, the 9 tails chakra is pretty much endless at that time. It was not infinite because again, Kurama is a 9 tailed beast. So his chakra reserves are ridiculous and Naruto had access to that. But I'm not sure that Naruto with the 9 tails by himself is enough to get by Deku with the Eri backpack. But I know what is.
The toads. The toads. I forgot about the toads, bro. I forgot, bro. Hell no. I forgot.
Gamabunta into the fight. It's game over. It is GG. And what do we know about this? We know that Naruto learned the summoning jutsu from Jiraiya. He was able to summon Gamabunta against Gaara in that fight against Shukaku. So if he brings that into the fight, what is Deku doing? What is Deku doing to Gamabunta? I don't care how fast he is. I don't care how much recovery he has. He would literally need to separate from Eri, hope that Eri can reverse time on somebody and rewind them down to their younger years, maybe revert Gamabunta back to a tadpole or something like that. Deku and Eri would have to figure out something.
Facts.
I believe that if Naruto brings in Gamabunta and then he's in 9 tails mode, it's game over. Shout out to the Discord for this one. We have Asta and Yuno in their full powered forms running the Gauntlet. So it looks like they're going up against Rin and Yukio from Blue Exorcist. Now I have not watched Blue Exorcist. I've seen a lot of things. It's on my list. Obviously, I know it was very popular. From what I have seen and heard about Rin and Yukio, I do believe that Asta and Yuno would win. But again, since it's on my list, I'm gonna leave that to the Blue Exorcist fans. Maybe they do lose here. I don't think so, but if you think they lose, let me know down in the comment section below. And we're moving on to round 2 where we have Gon and Killua. Gon and Killua pretty much are lunchables at this point against Asta and Yuno in these forms right now. I mean, Gon would have to literally go into adult Gon immediately. Godspeed Killua would have to start off.
They're getting
right
washed
off the bat and paralyze somebody. But when we talk about the arcane magic coming from Asta, the full power speed from Yuno with the wind magic, everything just going crazy.
Facts.
Good luck to the Hunter x Hunter birds.
Exactly.
We are moving on. And this is a JoJo duo matchup here. We have Jotaro and Kakuin going up against Asta and Yuno.
Kakuin is the one that's selling, bro. Kakuin, I ain't gonna lie, he was getting body, bro. Except for that time where he fought the person that put them in that like that dream room or whatever. But he died, so it's like, sorry for the spoiler, but you know what I mean? No.
Here's the deal. Asta and Yuno can't see the stands. We know that. But I don't believe Kakuin's stand is going to really hold its weight in this type of matchup here. Just because Asta and Yuno are so fat. It's ridiculous. But if Jotaro is able to stop time with Star Platinum, we may have somewhat of a conversation. Because, again, Star Platinum stopping time gives Kakuin an opening to really put damage on Asta and Yuno.
Okay.
But here's why I believe that the JoJo matchup would still end up losing here. There's something in Black Clover called Mana Skin. It gives you the ability to fly. It gives you the ability to protect yourself. It gives you the ability to really just coat yourself in your magic. Well, we know that Asta can coat himself in his anti-magic. Yuno can coat himself in his wind magic. This gives them the edge when it comes to a physical combat. They need some extra power to really get through the demon Mana Skin and the wind Mana Skin that Asta and Yuno have. I don't know if Kakuin has that in him. I don't know if Jotaro's Star Platinum has that in him. I know it's powerful. I know it goes crazy. I know they can't see it. But as long as they can possibly sense it.
So I'm looking at the screen. The next one is Mihawk and Shanks. He's going to say that they lose right there. I'm already knowing. Either way, even if he said that they were going to win, they were going to lose in the next one because it's Saitama and Genos. Saitama literally just solos both, so it doesn't matter.
With the key in Black Clover, that would give them the edge to really get by them and put in work, and I think they can get the job done. Now, the only thing that Asta and Yuno would really struggle with is the time stoppage, because if he's stopping time continuously, that's going to be a problem. But we know they can only stop time for a couple of seconds. That's not enough for Asta and Yuno. You may need like a minute or something to really break down the Mana Skin and then get damage on them. So we're moving on to the next round, and we have Mihawk and Shanks. Oh my god. This one honestly might be another video. Like, I don't understand how we can really analyze this because we have not seen much from Shanks as of yet. We just saw him split the sky with Whitebeard. We saw
True.
him end the war at Marineford. We know that Mihawk is the strongest swordsman in One Piece. We get all of that. And we also understand that when it comes to straight swordsmanship, Asta and Yuno would never be able to see Mihawk and Shanks.
Okay.
They are much better swordsmen. But when it comes to the speed, I think the speed gives Asta and Yuno a little bit of an advantage. But there's a thing in One Piece called Haki, and we know what Haki can do with observation Haki, with conquerors, with armament, with Ryuo. They'll be able to predict where they're going with future sight. They'll be able to enhance their attack power with conquerors and armament and things like that. It may be a struggle for Asta and Yuno here, but again, just because we haven't seen Shanks really
Okay, I feel it.
all out yet, we still have to see what Shanks can do. I might leave this for another video, man. I really don't know which duo would win here. I personally think that Mihawk and Shanks, just based off of what I know about them, I think they would beat Asta and Yuno. But again, that may be the One Piece bias in me. I may need to just see what Shanks can do first before I can even give them that edge. So that, I'm gonna say, we don't know what's gonna happen here. But you guys let me know down in the comment section below.
That was a good video. Either way, they're not finishing the gauntlet because they're not beating Saitama and Genos, and they're not beating Naruto and Sasuke. But that was a good video. Shout out to Shonen Showdown, man. Links and stuff will be in the description. It's your boy Thunderman, and I'm out, bro. Peace.